Hi everyone, this is Alex from Lincoln Park Library, and today's How To Tuesday video will be a brief overview of Libby, which is the new digital library platform that replaced Cloud Library in January. So it's very similar to Cloud Library in that much of the content is the same, but some of the interface is different, so we will just be reviewing some basics of what's what on Libby. I'm currently recording this on a laptop, but Libby is also available to download as an app on your phone, your tablet, or another compatible device. You would just have to go to your app store, search Libby, and see if it's available to download. So when you sign in using your library barcode and PIN number, you should be brought to the home page, which this is what the home page looks like. So on the home page, you can see that at the top over here, there are several spotlights that can help you narrow down your search if you're looking for things like just added books, popular books, random books, available now, or, by subject or genre. These are just listed to make it easier for patrons to sift through the vast amounts of available titles. I tend to click on the available now books just because I like to see what books I can borrow right now as opposed to putting myself on a wait list. So that one I use quite often, but you could use any of these filters along with many others that we'll see later. So if you scroll down the main page, you will see a variety of different collections of books, such as you can see Best Books 2021 edition. So there's 380 titles. There's guides by librarians they've curated to help you explore the catalog. So this could be like magazines for kids, teens, mystery and thriller, as well as others. Here are the just added books. So there's over 1,000 titles in that one. And if you keep scrolling down, so here's disability visibility. And they'll just show you a bunch of different collections. Some are kids and teen. So if you just scroll through here, you can see a whole bunch of different collections. And you can, if you click on them, so if we go just added audiobooks, you'll see all the just added audiobooks of late, or some of them coming soon. They'll tell you when they're coming. You can place them on hold. But that's just, an easy way for you to explore a little bit on the homepage. So one of the main things that I want to look at today is this bar of icons at the bottom. So it's just things that you need to know while you search and while you navigate Libby. The first one, the magnifying glass, if you click on it, this is how you'll search for a book. So when you click on it, it'll allow you to use this bar here to search for a title, or you can use the filters below to narrow your search down. So if you hit more, you can change these filters to refine your search, which can be very helpful if you're looking for something in particular by subject or by format, language, audience, any of these things. You can click on them and change them. So if you click on subjects, adult, African American fiction, African American nonfiction, and so on, you can scroll through all of these. And then you can do that also for date added. So it's recent ones, format, if you want to look at audiobooks or magazines, read-alongs. You can toggle through those, you can click whatever ones you want, and you'd hit search down here. And then it would come up with a variety of titles that match those search filters. So that's very helpful. And then if you hit down, so get rid of that. Down here, if you click this little building right here, it's a library type building. If you click that one, that'll bring you back to your home page. So if you scroll up, you can go back up to the top, or you can keep going and scroll down and look at the other collections. But this one right here will always bring you back to this home page. This third one in the middle with the 3 lines, so if we click on that, this is where you can change your settings. If you scroll down, you can get some help. If you need any help, they have some frequently asked questions on there. You can see your library card is on here, and you can also do manage notifications. So these will be email notifications, so you can choose which type of events you'd like to be notified about. I suggest doing that when you first open your account, just so that you make sure that you can get like an email notice if you do the last one here, which I'm going to change for myself just because I like to get email notices when things come in. Otherwise, I might not see a menu badge, which comes up on your phone or on your tablet or whatever it is. So I'm going to do email for that. Okay, so that's changed, but you can change that however you want. We're going to go back. So this pretty much is just, you don't use this one too often. It's just manage notifications and whatnot, settings and things like that. So that's that one. And then if you go to this stack of books, which is next to it, this is your shelf. So this will show you your loans. I don't have any right now, but if I had loans, they would be here. You can click on holds. If I had any holds, they would be here. And then there's something called tags as well. So tags, as it says here, are used to categorize books and audiobooks. So a lot of people, including myself, do a wish list or a to be read tag. So things that I'm like, ooh, like I'll remember this for later. And if I want to add it to my to be read, like I'll mark it as a cake or some kind of different whatever tag that they have. I will know what it is and I'll put it on there. So you can have any kind of tag you want. So you can tag books as well. Then this last icon at the bottom, it's a little clock. So if we click on that, all right, so this will show you the books that you have taken out. It's called your timeline. So it'll tell you how long they were taken out for, whether they're available now, when you returned them, things like that. Just any other relevant information to items that you have borrowed here. So it mainly just shows you your activity on the app and then the titles that you have borrowed, placed on hold, which is kind of nice because you can go on there and you can see, have I read this before? And then you can look and see, oh, I already read that one and I returned it 2 months ago or something like that. So that's pretty cool that that's on there as well. So right now we're going to do a practice search together for a book. So since it's February, I'm going to look for a fiction romance. So I'm going to go to search down here. I'm going to hit this magnifying glass. And I'm going to explore with filters because I'm not looking for a particular title or anything. I'm just looking for general, adult romance books. Fiction. It should be available now. We'll start with that. So we're going to start with available now titles. Now we're going to refine these. I'm going to do subject. We're going to do fiction. So then it cuts it down to fiction books. We're going to refine it even more. I want books. I don't want audiobooks. So let's cut out those audiobooks. So we're doing that. And then I want romance. So let's see. Oh, here's romance. I'm going to hit that. So you see up here, it includes fiction and romance, broke it down to 657 books. So if you want to do even more, you can by like language, audience, supports, date added, anything like that. But say I'm just going to, take one just to see. We'll do Snowden. So you can tag this. So say I want to tag this to read it for later. So down here, tags can be anything, a few ideas, book club, beach read, study. So I'm going to type in to be read. And now I tag that as to be read. So I created that and I can do this with any of the other ones. So say we do this one, I'm going to tag it and I want it to be read tag. I'm going to click on it and it was added. But say I wanted to borrow something. So let's see. Okay, it happened 1 midnight. So I'm going to hit borrow. You are borrowing it happened 1 midnight for 14 days. I'm going to hit borrow. And sometimes it takes. I don't need to do that. So you can open the book, you can keep browsing or go to shelf. So I'm going to go to shelf just because I want to see what it looks like in, my loans. So here we are on the loans page, recent loans, happened 1 midnight. So I can read it with different things on here, Kindle or Libby on the app. You can manage the loan, so I could return it early. You could show your reading journey. You can share the title. You can renew the loan once you get closer to the due date period. And if you wanted to renew it, if it's still available, you can do that. But it'll tell you when it's due. And then due in 18 days, it was borrowed today. So then you can also go and see the tags. So the borrowed is the smart tag. That's just something that they do automatically. But if I wanted to look at my to be read tags, those are my to be read books. So you can go on there, you can borrow them, and you can just, filter through them or anything like that. So they're all on there. And then again, down here, this house library building goes back to the home page. And then again, you can go through here again and search for things. That's just kind of the basics of how to use Libby. If you need any help further, or if you have particular questions that you can't figure out, You can come into the library anytime that we are open, or you can also give us a call. Our phone number is 973-694-8283, and myself or any of the other staff would be happy to answer your questions. So I hope that was helpful for everyone, and thank you and have a great day.